In this video, I'm gonna show you how my client increased his price by 5x, got more clients, got better results, and obviously got paid more for what he loves doing. If you're in the info product space, you help clients getting a great result, whether in fitness, dating, mindset, finance, do copy this strategy so that you can get better clients, because if you charge more, ideally you get better clients, and also so that you can get paid more for your expertise. If you don't know who I am, my name is Augusto, I'm the founder of AVX, and I help info product companies scale past 50K months with very simple ads and incredible systems in the backend so you can scale profitably and easily. Let's just dive into this real quick. So I took this concept from sales and I implemented it in my business too and the businesses of my clients, and this is how I teach offer creation. So this concept is basically called gap selling, GAP selling. I mean, it's really popular. When it comes to selling, when it comes to creating a program, so ideally you already have a program. If not, that's fine. I mean, I guess you're still a beginner, but what basically the goal of your program, the goal of your mentorship, the goal of your whatever is to take people from point A to point B. That's easy. Duh, fucking genius, right? But here's where a lot of people get this wrong. Because you've been doing this for a lot of years. Ideally, you're very good at what you do, but you're just confused on how to take your knowledge in your brain and just get somebody to do what they need to do to get a result. So they are in this situation and you want them to come into this situation, A to B. So where they are right now to where they want to be, ideally in 4 months from now, whatever the timeline is, it creates a gap. A lot of info product businesses getting into client acquisition and just trying to scale, the first thing that I look into is their offer, right? Because if this is not clear, then it's very hard for anyone to see the value in your program. And if they don't see the value in your program, one, they're not gonna buy, and two, if they're in, it's gonna be a little bit weird for them to get some sort of result. So the way we got him to increase his price by 5x, it's very simple. We made it extremely clear and we made it our objective in 2 months, I believe it took us, to get his offer to the point that whenever somebody got in his program, they got results. How? We studied the gap. So once you really understand your ICP, which is your ideal client persona or ideal client avatar, as some people call it, you truly understand how they speak, how they think, their pains, their beliefs, all those things to a deeper level. You understand exactly how they speak and exactly what they want and what they need. Because if you're taking somebody from A to B, ideally you're like a bunch of levels ahead of people who are in B already, and that's why you're teaching people how to get here, because you've already gone there, or at least you have the knowledge and you've brought people to B many times before. And because you've been so deep in the trenches, you usually speak, you usually talk, your content, you offer everything. It's usually in this level of expertise or understanding. So it's very hard for people who are here to truly understand what you're trying to say. So first things first, one, you have to really understand your client persona, your prospect wants and needs, so that you can start building a stepping stone into Heaven Island. So this is Hell Island, this is Heaven Island. So what you have to do now, in order for you to increase prices, it's not just saying, I'm just going to increase more. That's horrible advice. If somebody ever tells you, hey dude, just charge more, horrible advice. You should watch this video and implement what I'm telling you now. So basically, you're going to take your offer and you're going to break it apart. Break it apart into a bunch of different steps, right? So let's just say step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, right? So once you do this and you have very clear points of inflection, let's say John is A and he wants to go into B. So he sees this huge gap and he only sees far ahead, I want that result. You come back, and because you're the coach and you're the expert, you break down your offer into different inflection points. Inflection point number 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? You make this very clear. John, once you're in this time frame, you're gonna do this 3 things. Once you do these 3 things, you're gonna go into layer phase number 2, and you're gonna do these 4 things. Okay, so 3 things, 4 things, 2 things, 3 things, and then just 1 thing. You break your program into different points. John, once you do this number 3, you jump into phase 2. In phase 2, we're gonna do these 4 things, because once you do these 4 things, in addition to the 3 things that you did, You're gonna be very much closer to point B. But before we get there, do these 2 things real quick for me. And I'm gonna make sure you do all those things. Now you jump into the second to last layer. I need you to do these 3 things. Once you do these 3 things, we moved into the last stage, and then you're into B. Once you have this is very already simplified, by the way. Once you have this clarity, like this deep clarity in the exact things your client needs to do to get from A to B, you're able to charge more. Why? Because you're now absolutely, without any doubt in your mind, that if somebody comes into your program and they do all these steps, this 1, 4, 10, 13, if they do these 13 steps within your program, there's no doubt in your mind that they're going to get the result. So why wouldn't you charge more if you're guaranteeing that a client gets results? It'd be dumb in your part, and you're doing everyone else a disservice if you're not charging more. The reason being is people who pay attention. And now you have such a good program that delivers results on demand, and the only thing John or your ideal client has to do is just follow the steps, follow the instructions. It's like building a Lego. You take out the Lego booklet, each page is a different step, and if you do those steps, you're gonna build your Lego masterpiece. Done. Simple. Why wouldn't you charge more if you can literally almost promise a result? Because everything is so clear. Why? Because you did your homework. You always see, this is you, you're an expert, you're really great at what you do, so you're in this level, you're way ahead of their heaven island. But they look at you as somebody that has the expertise, the knowledge, etc. I want you to stop speaking to these people, because that's the people that you already helped get there, and you're gonna start speaking to these people. You're gonna make your program so easy to follow for these people that they can just follow instructions. So 1, absolute knowledge on the Johns in your prospect pool of people. Absolute knowledge. 1, absolute knowledge and certainty that you're actually good at what you do and you're not just scamming people for money. That'd be horrible. Get out of this video right now. But you need that knowledge to create a step-by-step process so that you can basically tell people, hey, you're coming to my program, we're gonna do 13 steps to success. If you follow those 13 steps with my guidance, you're gonna get the result. And once you speak with that conviction, that certainty, and you have the testimonials to prove that you're really good at what you do, just like I have my testimonials in my IG, and like if you come to my program, I will help you scale your business. When you speak with that conviction, people are going to understand why you're premium priced, not just like anyone else and not just like any other coach out there. It's a very simple thing to say out loud, but it's very much hard to put into paper because you really have to think about all the things that your clients need to do to be very successful. So my client did this. I helped my client go through this. We built out his entire program from 0 to 100, every single step. It's a system I created called Guaranteed Client Results. If you want to know how that works really well, just click down below and schedule a call with me and I'll show you how it works. I don't care if you're a good prospect or not or whatever. Obviously, don't waste my time, but I'll tell you how it works. Because I help my clients create a program so good that it guarantees client results. Obviously, that's how I have my program too. But if you implement that in your system, in your program, in your coaching, in your info product business, you're gonna be able to charge more. Charge what you're worth, and understand that if you charge more, people who pay attention. But you have to have a good program, and that's how you create a really great program, and that's how you can scale your company. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. This was a shorter video. I'll leave down below in the description a couple links as well. If you have any questions, just send me a DM in IG. And if you think that you're ready, and if you're an info product company making more than 10K a month consistently, and you're good at what you do, let's get on a call because I can help you scale easily. For now, I'll see you in the next one.